I want to talk to you about box truck load bars with no authority needed, okay? So here are the load bars I want you to pay attention to. If you're looking for a box truck load board, no authority, I want you to really consider DATS, okay? DATS actually is a big player, big player when it comes to load bars, particularly when it comes to box trucks, okay? And with that, the cool thing is that you have accessibility, you have affordability, but most importantly, you also have timeliness. Okay, so you can find actually the perfect load with the widest range of listings, the most detailed info, and also the highest client satisfaction if you go on that's box truck load board. And so if you, let's say if you are an owner operator looking for the best box truck load board, that actually has you covered. The cool thing about that is that they are adding new loads every hour, so that's really good. And you can find actually the most profitable lanes and new business partners for a perfect load match. So if you're looking for a box truck load board, no authority, you really want to really think about that as your first option, as one of your primary options. So you can join the largest load network in the business. And the cool thing is that you are able to vet clients to ensure that you are paid fairly for the loads you deliver. The last thing you want is actually having clients that play games when it comes to paying you. You don't want that. And that actually helps you vet some of the clients before you actually do business with them. And you can find the best possible rates for box truck loads. So that's really good. And when you think about that, I want you to also think about affordability. I mean, they charge you like somewhere from $20 to $40 per month. But if you actually you have a way to monetize that investment anyway, okay. And also one thing I want to say here is that if you are a carrier with box truck freight equipment, basically that will show you the widest range of potential matches in the business, okay. And so they have hundreds of thousands of loads every single day beyond box trucks. Okay, so if you have a cargo van, if you have a sprinter van, if you have other vehicle, you are able other vehicles, you are able to get satisfied through that. So that's really fantastic. If you're looking for a box truck load board no authority, I want you to think about Amazon Relay. And the cool thing about Amazon Relay is that Amazon Relay has a lot of work all the time. Now, Amazon Relay has a section for authority drivers, but also non-authority drivers. Okay, so that's really good. And Amazon Relay actually is a top logistics player in the industry. So if you really care about having a box truck load board no authority with consistent amount of work all the time, you really want to really think about the you want to think about Relay. Okay, so you can secure full work weeks for your drivers if you have a fleet, if you have several drivers, or for yourself if you are an owner operator. And you can grow your fleet, for instance, by locking in revenue for provided trucks or box trucks, if you will, with single or multi-week contracts several weeks in advance. Now, you might say that the payments, or let's say the rates on Relay are not as competitive, but hey, listen, at least you have work to do. You have work all the time, so that's really good. You also have auctions. So on Amazon Relay, you have something called auctions. So that here you are able to bid on contracts with full transparency into the time remaining in the auction and the current lowest bid. Okay. You also have Load Board Plus, so you are able to post a truck all the time. So you have access to a wide selection of spot freight across Amazon's network with transparent all-in pricing. So you want to use post a truck to automatically book loads that reduce empty miles and idle time for your box truck business. You have a mobile app through the Relay mobile app. Here you have a one-stop shop for setting up a Relay account, book and manage freight on the go. And you also have equipment marketplace, so you can turn your unused trailers into revenue by renting them to Amazon. So that's pretty good because you are able to, actually monetize your equipment, but also monetize your business. So if you are a driver, basically you are able to have a work schedule and notifications. So you get visibility to assigned work and real-time alerts for load changes. Okay, and that's really fantastic. You also have quick check-ins commercial navigation, and you also have a search along a route. That feature is powerful. If you're looking for a box truck load board, no authority, I want you to think about Truck Smarter. So Truck Smarter is a pretty good, it's a pretty good player when it comes to box truck load boards. Okay, and Truck Smarter actually gives you every rate, every fee, every cost you'll ever incur in a pretty transparent manner. And the cool thing about Truck Smarter is that they are updating the load board all the time. So you have about 100,000 daily loads. You can find new quality loads every time you head to the Truck Smarter load board. Okay, and they actually refresh quickly. So you have access to new loads as they are posted, especially box truck loads with no authority. And you can also actually combine your load boards. If you go to a Truck Smarter, there is a great possibility of you combining your load boards. You don't need to hop from app to app to find and book the best loads for box trucks. You can see all your loads, all your load boards in one place on Truck Smarter. Okay, so that's really fantastic. And the cool thing about Truck Smarter also is that the platform does a great job at vetting actually shippers before they put them there. So you are able to work with trusted brokers, for instance. So every broker that Truck Smarter goes that every broker that they partner with goes through a credit check. So you know you are always working with reliable, trustworthy partners. I just finished a video on the how to really check a freight broker's credit score. And so the cool thing is that basically Truck Smarter does the job for you. Okay, that's really fantastic. And you with the Truck Smarter, you are able to make more money. So you let loads come to you. So based on your regular routes, Truck Smarter recommends and alerts you to loads they think you will like. So you find the money makers faster. Okay, so you can really make money fast. You can see on the screen here how they actually help you out make money. And the bottom line is you can really minimize deadhead. That's what you want. You want to minimize empty miles, plan more profitable routes with better backhaul recommendations, accurate deadhead predictions, and the power to book multiple routes at one time. So when you think about Truck Smarter, think about an all-in-one solution, an all-in-one box truck load board for no authority, but also for authority drivers. If you're looking for a box truck load boards no authority, I want you to think about Trucker Path this year. The thing about Trucker Path is that Trucker Path is really good for box trucks, good for trucks too, okay? And so as a carrier, you have free unlimited access to 150,000 loads daily. So you are able to find available freight faster than ever, okay? That's kind of cool because you are able to get things done faster. And so you can actually the thing is that you have the ability to get your loads faster, but most importantly, you are able to work with reliable freight brokers. You're able to work also with dispatchers. Okay, you can search through loads posted by over 800 different broker companies and find new business partners every single day. That's really good. And also you can find when I say find available freight, you can choose from more than 10 trailer types such as flatbed, dry van, or reefers. Okay, so that's really good. So beyond box trucks, you have the ability to actually go with other types of vehicles to actually get the load that you want. And you also have a very good app, the Trucker Path app, that actually is very popular and also best rated. So this is really an ideal freight finder for owner operators. In addition, by the way, this app is available on the App Store, but also on Google Play. And you can also enjoy extra features. You can plan your trip with Trucker Path. You can keep trucking within one ecosystem. You can also search on the web. So Trucker Path really does a great job at helping you really explore more opportunities. Okay, and that's really good. And one thing I want to say here also is that you are able to get paid faster. So because you have the ability to work with reliable freight brokers who have whose credit scores has been checked. So when you work with them, chances are you are going to be paid faster. You don't have to factor your load. You don't have to do a recourse versus a non-recourse factoring anymore. No, you can get paid faster. If you're looking for a box truck loads no authority, I want you to think about direct freight services. This is actually a pretty good load board for a box truck like with no authority. Okay, that's pretty good because on this load board you have load and truck searching, so that's really good in terms of flexibility. Okay, you have load and truck posting, and again, authority or no authority. You also have credit scores. So if a freight broker were to really contact you, you will see his or her credit score right away to really see whether or not you should pursue the relationship. Okay. You have full credit reports. You also have days to pay. So this is pretty transparent because that way you know what you're getting yourself into, how many days you have to wait after you deliver a load to get paid, right? From a revenue management point of view, this is really good. You also have broker authority, bond, and insurance info. So really adding an extra layer of credibility to the specific partner you're talking to. For instance, you also have deadhead miles and trip miles. So you have a clear idea about how much you might waste if you were to pay, if you were to really take a particular assignment. Okay, and you also are able to have turn-by-turn truck-specific routing through direct freight services. In terms of navigation ability or navigability, if you will, this is a pretty good feature to really think about, a good module to think about if you consider direct freight services. You have email alerts. That's really good if you're looking for a box truck load board, no authority. Having the email alerts is actually a good feature, if you will. You have custom columns and categories also with this load board. You have improved alert scheduling, private loads. So there are some situations where you might say, listen, I'm looking for box truck loads no authority from private shippers, not the big national shippers, but I just want to work with a private shipper. So direct freight services can really help you also. You have improved load filtering. So the platform has really done a lot when it comes to UX and UI, user experience and user interface. You are able to store and send documents. You have text alerts, and you also have notes. So that's really good if you are thinking about actually beefing up your box truck load process. If you're looking for a box truck loads no authority, I want you to think about Shipley. And Shipley is another. It's a wonderful load board that you will love because if they are posting thousands of jobs every single day, and those jobs will cover box truck authority with authority and box truck with no authority. Okay, and so that's really good. You can access customers actually they are using Shipley every single day, and you can actually search shipments, for instance. So on this load board, you have flexibility in the sense that you can search shipments by country, local, and route search. You can save searches and subscribe to email alerts, and you can search through thousands of new jobs posted every single day. I want to insist on that because simply because you are looking for a box truck load board with no authority doesn't mean that you are getting fewer job opportunities. Okay, and you can also place quotes. So simply quote the amount you wish to receive, and simply the fee goes on top, and it is usually between 10 and 15%. That's from a customer point of view. And finally, you just carry out the job. So, but one thing I want to say here is that basically with Shipley, you have a transparent marketplace. So all competitive quotes are displayed. You can subscribe to outbid email notifications, and the messaging system makes communication with customers very simple. And you can carry out the job. So once your quote is accepted, you will receive a booking confirmation email, which contains the full collection and delivery details. So from a transparency point of view, that's really good because it gives you an extra layer of clarity. Okay, and you also have group messaging facility that keeps everyone in the loop about the shipment. You can get paid what you quote directly by the customer. Okay, so do you have a direct communication between you and the customer? And you can leave and receive feedback about the transaction. Okay, so that's really good. So if you think about Shipley, I want you to think about freight load boards. I want you to think about box truck load boards. I want you to think about LTL load boards. I want you to think about courier load boards. I want you to think about the Sprinter van load boards. I want you to think about cargo van load boards. I want you to think about car hauler load boards, and power only load board. So you got the top six box truck load boards with no authority. Let me give you a quick overview before I close to this conversation. If you're interested in using load boards for box trucks, you got to really ask yourself, what is your geography first? What kind of loads are you really after? Okay. Let me first talk about what a straight truck slash box truck really is. I mean, simply put, a load board for a straight truck is actually a virtual freight marketplace for this kind of vehicle. Okay. Brokers and shippers alike often use load boards for the purpose of advertising available work opportunities. And these platforms serve as an essential tool for logistics and transportation businesses, allowing operators to find and book loads efficiently. And those load boards for box trucks with no authority or with authority actually are really great because they give flexibility. Okay. Now, typically, carriers will need to purchase a subscription to view the loads that are posted by shippers and brokers. So, if you are a carrier, you have to think about that cost. Okay, and so shippers can contact brokers as well as fellow shippers when they find box trucks loads that they want to haul. They can make pickup arrangements, request additional information, and negotiate the shipping prices. So the best load boards facilitate communication and provide carriers with important information about each shipper's reputation. Now, how can you benefit from load boards really? Well, you can acquire loads faster. You can minimize downtime between loads. You can find high-paying contracts. You can forge new relationships with brokers and shippers. You get your name out there, and you grow your business as well. So you have a lot of flexibility, if you will, a lot of flexibility. And so now, are there load boards for box trucks only? Well, many different types of load boards are designed specifically to help you find loads for box trucks with authority or with no authority. So these load boards often include shipments that can be hauled using box trucks. In most cases, brokers and carriers will use box trucks to facilitate the expedient delivery of high priority goods. So if your organization has other types of freight vehicles in its fleet, you may need to use multiple load boards. You can use one load board to book shipments for your box trucks and separate boards to arrange jobs for your standard semi trucks. Okay, so that's something to really think about, especially if you are covering multiple geographies. So as a closure here into this conversation, I spoke to you about box trucks, load bars, no authority. I spoke about the load bars, the overview, and now the closure. In terms of load bars, you have that, Amazon Relay, Truck Smarter, Trucker Path, Direct Freight Services, and Shipley. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.